There's probably a real thing as too much Nike, and that's very fine with sweatshirt and the chains. But let's just actually get into the real problem of, well, I guess how people manage money today, and it really has to do with, I'm gonna be honest, the lack of financial education. So thank you for tuning in to this video. Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Change, Two Shoes Crew. What is going on? Another Friday, another video, which means, yep, it's a short discussion video. I will try to keep this under 5 minutes. You guys know that is the time limit. I try to keep it on a Friday. You guys are trying to get out of here, and I'm just trying to drop a little bit of information or a gem, whatever you choose to call it. Point is, that's exactly what this is if you're brand new to tuning in. So let me just go ahead, step to the side just so you can see the actual book cover there for the book we are really speaking on. So it has to do with rich dad, poor dad, pretty much what the rich teach their kids and, well, poor and middle class don't. And it is just the most basic thing of financial education. It's not what's actually taught. That's the problem. Ignorance is not a bad word in itself, but if you are ignorant of something, you're just completely unaware, you're uneducated, it's never really been touched on. Well, that's kind of what's going on with, handling money or finances. Think about this when you think back to school, unless you were purposely in accounting or even personal finance, I'm being honest, they don't teach you a whole lot, even in there. It's more so about the technical aspect of corporate finances, not personal finances, for how to manage money. And I see this all the time too in Kids Foot Locker. Parents will teach kids how to swipe their card and insert their credit card or debit card to be able to pay for stuff. Okay, but have you gone beyond just this is how you pay for things? Have you gone to the actual point of, hey, this is how you earn money, and the fact that you should probably try to maximize that which you're earning by working smarter and not necessarily harder, and budgeting the money that you have? Because listen, kids freak out once they get into the real world. One, because I think parents don't actually educate them or show them what it's like or what it takes to really provide them the lifestyle they have. So if you spoiled your kid from the time they were little up until they're 18, then they are finally off on their own, they're done with college, let's say they have their first real big boy, big girl job, and they understand that, wow, it is very expensive to just exist as an adult, they might get very discouraged. I'm not saying that it's like the wussification of America, because kids should, just kind of roll with it. That's what all of us had to do. But it'll probably help your kid out a little bit more if you maybe educated them on how money works. First off, it's just a tool. It doesn't have any emotion or anything behind it. But educating your kid, I don't know, on how to manage their money, budgeting, taxes, saving, compound interest. These are just the basic terms. You don't need to be an expert in any of them, but the fact that you're not even teaching your kid any of this, and then you just kind of kick them out into the real world, I partially blame you if your kid struggles with money. That's, maybe you weren't taught, but the whole point of having another generation is so they can be taught better than the one that you were in. So hopefully, and I know a lot of parents that are watching my channel, you do a great job of educating your kids on money. And even if it's something basic of, hey, your kid has earned $5 through a chore, or through you maybe just giving them money because you want them to learn how to manage it. If they get 10, you may educate them on, hey, baby, you need to save $2 of that, so you're saving 20%. Maybe you need to give some towards some type of cause, less fortunate kids, pets, I don't care what it may be. And then maybe that kid can then put some money towards a future savings item that they want, and then they can spend some today on themselves. That's exactly how I teach budgeting in my budgeting ebook. You don't need to completely live a life void of no fun, but just learning about how to manage your money, I think that goes a long way. So let's just kind of stop the ignorance of not knowing and start to help our kids. Just knowing it takes you so far. It's beyond half the battle. I will say that. Just simply knowing is beyond half the battle. So I don't think it has to do with a system and everything else bearing down on kids, because I know we like to blame some bigger overarching thing, but it comes down to the fact that a lot of people are just uneducated about money, and parents just, do that little thing. All right, so that is all you can take from this video. Super short, super to the point, hopefully. And I hope you enjoy your Friday. Listen, my Friday, well, this is a weekend. I might not actually work. What do you people do on Fridays? I prepare to go to work the next day. I'm just saying. But thank you so much for tuning in this video. Peace out.